What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are out at Grange today for the S Chassis loyalty event. We've got Martin's 240 out here as well. For those of you guys that are new to the channel, have not seen this car before, it is a 1995 240SX. We've got a 3SGE Beams engine in it with a turbo setup. Now, today what we're going to be testing is actually our new transmission. We recently swapped in the R154 gearbox from the Toyota Supra. It is a brand new, literally 0 miles gearbox. We're going to take it out on the track for the first time shortly and kind of get some break-in miles on it, of course, first, and then see what it drifts like. So we'd been wondering for a while how long these gears were going to last. We'd heard from all of our friends that the J160 gearbox was weak and was going to break on us. But it took us 2+ years before we finally did this. But as expected, second gear did go. You can see that the smaller side of the gear probably went first and then chipped the bigger gear here. And yeah, overall the rest of it held up pretty well with a bunch of metal flying around in there. And it was still drivable in first and third. A little bit of a pain to shift, but that's them busted. And now we're gonna go ahead and work on getting the R154 in there. Back from our first time out. The car ran great. The gearbox feels fantastic, shifts great. Biggest problem though is that the gears are definitely a bit longer. It's going to take some time to adjust to. We are running the same diff and everything that we were with the J160, and the R154 gears are definitely longer. When we did the math, third gear was about 10 miles an hour faster at redline, so that is noticeable, especially on a track like Grange, third gear entry. It's just going to take some time to get used to, and we'll see how it goes for the rest of the day. So in typical me fashion, I completely forgot to film an outro at the track. It is now the next day. We are just at the shop again. I want to say a huge thank you to Julian of S Chassis Loyalty for having us out. Great event, really fun, and I'm sure we'll have to come out again and drive with you. The last thing I wanted to leave you guys with is Martin's word on the R154 transmission as a whole and how our adapter kit worked in the car.
Yesterday was our first day out with the new transmission adapter modification that we did. Going into it, we already knew that the gear ratio was going to be quite different from Beam's original transmission. Particularly, second and third gear are much longer. So we knew going into it's going to be a little bit of challenge to adapt the driving style and everything. But we just wanted to go out there and see for ourselves without messing with the gear ratio. In the back, like the differential ratio. So my impression was, like we thought, gears are a lot taller. Second gear was actually a little bit happier than before because I had so much to work with. It was a long gear. But I did struggle to initiate in third and get the flick and the jolt that I wanted, that I was looking for. Towards the end of the day, when I warmed up and when I was able to go a little bit faster, it's starting to work actually really good. So I think before I change the gear ratio in the back, I think I'm gonna go out there and drive it a little bit more. And I think I'm gonna try to push myself to go enter a little bit at a faster speed so I can be in on boost in third gear. On the good note, the R154 shifted amazingly. I love the way it shifts, and it's just that OEM Toyota quality. You can't really beat it. I had a really good time shifting it. Our product worked really well. So if you guys are interested, those of you who are running Beam's transmission, Beam's engine, and breaking your transmission, I think this is a really good choice. Our kit is on our website now at omdsandiego.com, and I hope to see you guys out there.